Hey, I see that we've officially launched our route-based podcast.
Yes, that's right. As a concept.
Hard launch.
Yeah, hard launch. Yeah. Dudes Routin is going to be a brand new podcast.
Okay. Hey, that's the name we're going with, Dudes Routin.
Well, I mean, that's what we've definitely tried.
So it's dudes in a car talking as live podcast route chat.
Yep.
So
yeah,
you drive along with us.
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
I was
yes.
just purely from a commercial perspective. I was looking at it and I was like, maybe just route chat for a start. And
Okay,
maybe it's kind of, you know how you got Auckland FC, but they tried to call them the Black Knights.
Yeah, that was brief, but
yeah, brief. They don't really call them the Black Knights, do they?
No,
anymore?
you don't.
But that's kind of the Dudes Routin. It's kind of Dudes Routin, a route chat podcast.
Yep.
But hey, I mean, you've hard launched now. We can't go back. It's Dudes Routin.
Oh, we definitely can go back.
It's Dudes Routin. No.
We shoved up a post yesterday saying, this is coming, Dudes Routin, the podcast, the real-time road trip podcast. We said, hey, any preferred routes you'd like us to explore first? And we got a few comments. So shall we just have a look through some of these? Tom Sat, Kaipuera Culverton, return to the infamous fence post that you lost your virginity at Mashi.
Hang on, just that route there. How long was that route?
Just over an hour, Joe.
Much on that route?
No.
It's a dry old, straight old bitch, isn't it?
Yeah. Go through Amberley.
You could go through Amberley. Yeah, lovely.
Is that a lot of people drive that route?
Yeah, I mean, you drive it if you're going to Hammer Springs.
You would go to that great winery, the Waipara Winery.
Oh, Waipara. Because you've also got the Boys Brigade camp up there. I mean, already you can see that this is probably fairly dry. But
I mean, the 3 bumps, the big bumps.
I love those
Where
bumps.
you lose your tummy.
They ironed out a couple of those bumps, though, controversially, post-earthquakes. I don't even know if they were damaged in the earthquakes, but they ironed out a couple of those bumps. Turn right in Tokoroa and take State Highway 32 through Mangakino.
Oh, yep. I know that one. That's a good route, actually, the Mangakino, and it's up to National Park, isn't it?
I think that's right. Then take the back road into Taupo.
Yeah, yep. That's through National Park. Go past Tihoi. We go past Tihoi Venture School, that's where I climbed nude up the tree and shat in a hole on my 48-hour solo in the bush.
Well, this is exactly why we want to do this podcast, is because we want to explore these routes and then also go off on tangents about what might be, what we are looking at. We'll do a bit of research. We want to talk about, maybe local sports teams, local achievements.
The Tihoi Trading Post. There used to be a Tihoi rugby club, but back in the good old days, but not anymore.
Dunedin to Invercargill, a great route, says Alex W1187.
Yeah, I'd say that's a route that's driven a fair bit.
Was that the route that we misled you when we were down there for...
You misled me from Queenstown to Dunedin.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a nice route, though, to be fair.
That was a good route.
We got Gore in there?
Well, you got a Gore.
Yeah, you took me via Gore. You guys were so shit. One job. I was driving this fucking ginormous...
I was asleep in the back.
I was driving this ginormous 5-berther.
To be fair, it was Joe that was on the maps. Anyway, moving on.
Thanks, Courtney.
Some people having some issues with the fact that we used AI for our... Oh, well, that's unnecessary. You don't have to worry about that. Oh, someone asking for the ignition gully?
Ignition gully?
Transmission gully, I assume is what they meant.
Transmission gully. I don't know if you've driven that one.
Gully.
It's the bypass.
It's the new one, eh?
In Wellington, where you miss out on that punishing Kapiti Coast through kind of... Is it Paraparama or through there anyway?
So I reckon you do the other way. You do the old one.
Yeah, you could do the old one, but I think the new one, a lot of people drive that now.
What's the 309 route? 309 road to Sam G. Hessel.
I don't know. Don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Oh, maybe we do. I mean, I see there's a lot coming through for the Crown Range.
Yep, a lot of Crown Range.
People offering to drive us the Crown Range.
Which is very generous, and we might take you up on that if you're not careful.
I don't know.
Terrifying.
Yeah. A local offering to drive you on the Crown Range, I'm going to have to say no thanks. Because I've had my ass ridden and overtaken on some pretty hectic corners by usually someone driving a ute.
Yeah, it's always a ute. A Ford Ranger Toyota Hilux coming past you at 140 clicks.
Yeah, I know you drive the Crown Range every day, mate. Yeah. Okay, I know. But
no chains on.
No chains, just banging around the corner. Anyway.
Arthur's Pass, a lot of love coming in for Arthur's Pass.
There's a lot of passes we could do. We can do Arthur's. Yes. We can do Lindis.
Lindis would be a
Lewis Pass.
Lewis.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do all. I mean, we could probably do that in one wee trip where they just do all the passes.
I mean, that's amazing. In New Zealand, maybe feels like an easy.
Yeah, they don't do a lot.
Sponsor.
Yeah,
a lot of driving.
No, they don't drive a lot.
Right.
They don't do a lot of. They don't do a lot of Lindis Pass in New Zealand.
Again,
I'm thinking
Dudes Routin is going to cause us some issues with brands like NZ
and AA.
Yeah, you're right. AA's not going to love Dudes
AA's
Routin.
a pretty straight back kind of organisation.
Yeah.
But you could things like I know some rental companies out there potentially. Oh, maybe we could use those Lilo motorhomes. Lilo are into that kind of stuff, aren't they?
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, if we could...
They're full of dudes rooting.
A motorhome would definitely be better because we've done a couple of these, like a couple of soft launches on this podcast, and we've done them in the back of the Hauraki Ute or whatever it might be. And she's fairly congested in the back seat.
So dudes rooting in a Lilo camper van. Because they got those new camper vans. Have you checked those out?
Nah.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
What makes them special?
Well, they kind of just fitted out really cleverly.
There you go. Fridge,
yeah. Yep, power,
yeah,
not that
TV and everything, so you get a stream while we're doing it.
And it's also got, like most of those things, they've got like a little camp toilet.
Yeah.
But I think that's just to get the sticker to say you're self-contained. No one in their right mind would do a shit in that.
You better not.
There's one person...
You'd be the big issue.
No, there's one person in the ACC that would shit in it, and that is Matt Heath.
Yeah, Matt Heath.
Because he's just...
no issues dragging that down there.
Yeah, no issues and just, about anyone else's well-being.
No, why is he like that?
Because he's famous. You not hear him yesterday.
Video to come on that, by the way. Couldn't pay an artist for the artwork, boys. Okay, no, that's not anything to do with the road.
No, we couldn't. So
yeah, what do you think?
I mean, can we just relax on the artwork team?
I thought it was quite good. I mean,
it took about 15 minutes for me to make.
I was quite happy with that. I was quite happy with how I looked. Someone mentioned that you, Mashy, may have looked like a girl.
I do look a little bit feminine. They've whitewashed Mania.
Is that why I'm coming from behind on you?
And you look like you're taking me up the back passage.
Dudes Routin.
See, problematic.
Oh, someone asking here for the Lee Hart Memorial route. I assume that's the one that he hitchhiked from Christchurch over to...
Christchurch to Greymouth.
Yeah, that's a hell of a route.
That's the Arthurs. He went the Arthurs on that one.
That's a good route. That's where he drank a whole 24 box of Wakachangies in the back seat.
I think if we do that one, he just sits in the back and pounds 24 beers.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Can we do that one? Okay, that's all we've got so far. But yeah, keep your suggestions coming through. Head along to our ACC socials and let us know which route you'd like us to drive. Again, bear with us. If we have to change the name, we'll do so.
No. I mean, it's too late.
We've got budgets to hit this year, G Lane.
No, I know. And and just to clarify, these are routes where you can drive along with us. So you say you start it at Greymouth. We all leave Greymouth together. You press the podcast if you're driving to Christchurch, and we just do the trip together.
Yeah, and you just hope that it syncs up. I think that's why we also need to target, busy roads up first. We need to drive routes that people do, regularly go on.
I was thinking about it. I think we need to sync it as well. So, if you haven't driven past BP,
pause the podcast.
Pause the podcast now, and then go, and then have waypoints that people haven't hit
every 15 minutes.
Yeah, you got to hit a waypoint.
Yeah,
anyway.
That's a great shout. Live from the Export Beer Garden Studio. This is the agenda for Tuesday, the 17th of Feb.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Are you operating a pink vape?
Yeah, I'm back on the vapes.
You
since Saturday night, Friday night.
If you're gonna go
that pre-fucking commentary pub afternoon.
Hey, if you're gonna, I don't mind people who make vape. I mean, because vaping, people are doing it for various reasons.
There you go.
Mainly to give up smoking or whatever, a better option. You're operating a baby pink vape.
Yeah,
can you maybe just spray paint it black or something?
Yeah, this is Loz and I's shared
vape.
Oh,
you've got a shared vape. Do you have a shared email too?
Yeah, we like to share our vapes.
Strawberry. lozandmashy@gmail.com.
Strawberry and kiwi fruit.
Oh, gross.
Yummy.
Grow up.
The Bud brand, by the way.
Grow up.
Happy Beige Day to you, by the way.
Oh, yeah. This day, 21 years ago, was it? New Zealand played the first ever T20 International versus Australia at Eden Park. They played in beige moustaches.
And got absolutely pumped.
Oh, my God. Ricky Ponting, he must be so angry that he wasn't 10 years younger because he scored a magnificent 90. Game was built for him.
Yeah, it was.
He was just cutting and pulling everything into the stands. Aussie wasted us.
Length, yeah.
They played in their retro kit as well. I can remember their bowlers, one of them did a great Dennis Lilly impersonation. It was a real festival, and New Zealand looked ridiculous in their moustaches and afros. But been down that road before, around how we force the players to do that in exchange for a pellet of piss.
How much has the game of T20 changed since then?
Fucking hell, that I mean, it was around.
Because I remember conversations being along the lines of that it would be the end of spin bowling and things like that.
Oh,
did we have spin? Was Dan must be playing?
Yeah, Dan was playing. Yeah,
and he was bowling.
Yeah.
Were spinners a go-to option in T20 cricket early doors? I just always thought that was the conversation, and then Nathan McCallum obviously started spitting him out.
Yeah, I don't know.
A few years later,
I can just remember it just being
our bowling attack,
being a bit of a joke. Everyone was like, "It'll never take off." And then the IPL launched, and then the rest is history, as they say.
Yeah.
But it was I can remember Chris Cairns, one of Chris Cairns' last games for New Zealand.
Yeah.
And holy shit, he only just snuck into that beige kit.
Right,
if you go check out the photos, he is holding on for dear life. That shirt's holding on for dear life. And it was a great occasion. No one really knew what was going to happen on the end of that.
Yeah.
Obviously, New Zealand Cricket did it on purpose so they could then produce beige shirts and fuck the Beige Brigade. But also, later that night, and I've told you this before, later that night, we went out to Kingsland, had a massive night there at Kingsland. I think there was the occasion, actually, when I took my brother. And my brother had been living in Japan for quite some time, and he lived there permanently, and he had a weekend in Auckland, and my parents said, why don't you take your brother to cricket? I said, cool, do you want to go to the T20? And he said, yeah. Big cricket fan.
Yep.
Hadn't really been to a cricket game with me. We were in the height of the Beige Brigade, height of lizard behaviour.
Right, yep.
We had quite a big crew with us, about 20 or 30, and we started a bit of a to-do with the guys behind us
that doesn't surprise me.
Who were
one
telling
bit.
us to sit down and be quiet, and that was just red rag to a bull.
Yeah.
And anyways,
if you ever get told to shut up, it's like Marty McFly being called chicken.
Yeah, and Ford was going at them. They were copping a toweling. Anyway, I think someone may have chucked something at them. And then,
which, by the way, if you are new to the show, that means G Lane threw something.
Yeah, and then they returned fire with a curry. So it was a container of curry, and it just basically
paneer.
I'm not sure what it was, but my brother was just having a chip and a burger in front of me, and he had nothing to do with the fracas.
Copped a garlic naan to the back of the head.
And it missed us. We were like, fuck you losers. I turned around and it had just gone my brother right in the back of the head. He was covered head to toe and shit, and he just kept on eating his burger. I was like, sorry about that. And he goes, well, I kind of expected that, didn't I?
And that was that game.
Yeah, that was that game. And then afterwards, I got a text my mum saying, "What have you done with your brother?" He's 5 years older than me, and I said he went home. He decided to go home, and he goes, "Well, he's not home yet." And I'm like, "Well, he's fucking 6 years older than me. He'll get home."
Yeah,
he's like, right. "Well, does he know his way around?" He goes, "Yeah, I saw him get on the train." Apparently, he got dangerously lost. Eventually, got home. Meanwhile, Paul Ford and I went into Kingsland, went to the Kingslander, and upstairs was some comedy. We thought, some comedy. Yeah, hell yeah, fuck, let's do it. No one told us that it wasn't really comedy. It was Mike King. And we went up the top, and he was mid-flow, and I'll never forget his opening joke was the reason he's grown a beer belly is because it fits into the small of his wife's back. And he got kind of a smattering, and I just yelled out, it's at the back of the room. I paid my $10 to get up there, by the way. Say something funny! And he goes, Clint, I've got someone in the back there wants to get up here, do they? Still not funny. And he said something else, said, not funny. And then I was late, and he said something else, said, still waiting back here. And then within about, I was like 10, 9, 8, and then a big, hairy, quite strong arm came around my neck. Yeah, dragged down backwards down the stairs and turfed out. But yeah, that was Beige Day for me, 21 years ago. Great day.
Shout out to Mike King. God,
still not funny.
Still not funny. Funny you say that, actually, because I remember one of the first years of the Chasing the Fox event, great event. He came along to do a bit of a hoo-ha for Gumboot Friday. And he actually spent the whole time talking about how he found that golf was a bit too much of a white privilege sport.
Racist,
it was a bit racist.
Even though the event was giving him tens of
money.
thousands of dollars.
And he obviously charged and invoiced quite heavily for that event. But no,
I should have yelled out, say something funny.
You should have.
We actually were leaving. We were driving off with the caravan at that stage, so I should have just leaned out and go, say something funny.
That would have been a great arc, like a 21 years later story arc.
Yeah. You would have seen his life flash before his eyes. Boys,
don't disrespect him. No, he'll be in the studio window. Yes.
No, he will come for us. Yeah.
He did it.
Did him and Wells ever sort out their issues?
Oh, I don't know. I think kind of. I think Wells had to do a live cross from Gumboot Foundation or something. So
to make up for the cartoon that he made about the dog weeing or something like that.
Yeah, and the pee.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The dog peeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, I mean, he left a pretty hostile message, some would say.
He did. That's out there, isn't it, that message, or no?
Yeah. We played it several times on the commentary.
Joe's giving me the look. Speaking of funny, though, can we play that, actually?
No, I
don't know where that is, but
we've had a rough couple of weeks here.
You jumped up, little fucking mate. You messed with the wrong fucking cunt.
But wasn't it a message to Lee Baker?
It was.
Yeah, right.
Until you jumped up, fucking mate, which was Wells.
Yeah, so Wells was the jumped up fucking mate.
Yeah, and you've messed with the wrong person.
Yeah. And no other issues have come since then.
No, but I mean, look, the message was he was obviously under the influence of the upside down B.
Yeah.
Which again, that
came through at about 3:30 in the morning.
That voice message wasn't funny.
That wasn't funny.
Still wasn't funny.
Actually, probably the funniest thing he's done.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Maybe.
Yeah, circumstantial.
Huge drive-by.
Jeez.
Massive drive-by.
Anyway.
Massive drive-by.
The Aussies are cooked.
Yes!
Speaking of cooked.
Yeah. Oh, they lost to Sri Lanka. They had to beat Sri Lanka to guarantee their place in the Super 8s in the T20 World Cup. They've shat the bed. Got a hiding, actually. 181, and Sri Lanka got it 2 wickets down, 2 overs to spare. Nissan Kerr with the first...
chucked the handbrake on, did some paddock drifties and said, fuck yous.
The first century of the World Cup. However, there's still a window of opportunity for the Australians.
Which means what, G Lane?
Which means they'll probably fart through because
they'll find a way.
They have to thump Oman massively, which likelihood is yes.
Yep.
Zimbabwe then have to beat Ireland.
Yep.
And they're definitely through and Australia are out.
Yeah.
Or if
Zimbabwe
beat Sri Lanka. Have they played Sri Lanka already? I think they have. So if Zimbabwe against Ireland, normally I'd say Ireland.
So Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka are the two currently that are above them in their pool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So if Zimbabwe win one more, Aussie are done.
Fuck, that'd bring me so much joy.
Yeah.
The issue we have, though, if they do fart through, that means they qualify a low down the list, which probably means we'll end up versing them in the quarters or the semis, and then I can get...
Yeah.
No, don't be like that.
I hate to say this, but I'll bring it up probably in the BYC podcast tomorrow with Cleaver and Ford. I feel like the only team I would feel confident enough to beat India in India if India make the final is Aussie.
Yeah.
They're the only ones with the BDC,
that's annoying, isn't it?
with the BDC and the BDE to do that. New Zealand on their day, sure, because India hate playing us in knockouts.
Yep.
But they cleaned us up in that Champions Trophy. So it's kind of a little bit gutting.
Do you reckon that the ICBCCI or whatever it is,
the Indian Cricket Board that control global cricket?
Yep. What will happen if it turns out that Australia get through but they face India in the quarters?
That would be so good.
Yeah, and then they beat them.
But the thing is, they don't have it.
Can they?
So how would they construct the bullshit around that?
Safety concerns.
Right.
Have they released
safety
which pools qualifiers will go to which side of the draw post?
Isn't the Super 8s, do they play each other again in the Super 8s, or is it 2 pools and then the top 2 go
It's
through?
2 pools and then the top 2 go through.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's kind of interesting. They just won't put...
but India and Pakistan will be in the same one.
Yeah.
So who else are they going to put in there?
They'll put...
Australia in there, so then they don't have to face them in the quarters.
Yeah, that's probably... Yeah.
The Aussie team's interesting. It's essentially just a big bash all-stars, isn't it? There's a whole bunch of guys in there that you might not be super familiar with.
But they haven't fired, though, because they've got that top 6, top 7 that are just massive big hitters.
Yeah.
And they haven't fired.
Mitchie Marsh captaining. Travis Head scored a 50 again yesterday. He can't get out of the runs. And Josh English got 27. So that's all that's really happening for them.
Yeah, there you go. So, if Zimbabwe lose both their games against Ireland and Sri Lanka, and Oman and Australia absolutely hump Oman, then there's a sneaky chance they'll fart through.
Meanwhile,
that's the New Zealand theory of getting through.
Fart through.
Yeah, so get out of it, Australia.
Farting through was the way to go.
Get out of it, Australia. That's our game plan, not yours. Okay?
You're supposed to get your cock out, windmill it around, and just piss above everyone on the fence post. All pull long.
Yeah.
And then maybe lose to someone in the semi-finals, and that's what we cross our fingers for. But anyway, in the Black Caps camp, Cole James McConey has been added to the squad as an official replacement for Michael Bracewell as they take on Canada tonight at 6:30 p.m.
6:30 tonight.
Yeah, good time.
That's good. After I finished playing with the Cocaine Cowboys at the Twilight tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of controversy around that, apparently, Mashy. Went down to the beach over the weekend, and they said, good win last week for you guys. And I went, yeah. He goes, drug testing? And I went, hey. Actually, I said that was the week before, and we shot 3 over, okay? And sober, we shot 5 under, okay? So you take that back, and he goes, whatever, mate.
Well, this is a conversation that we've had many a time off here.
Are you juicing?
Is this classed as juicing?
Yeah, they said, this is what he said. Rumours are that you guys are on it every Tuesday. And I was like, okay. So it's the videos had about 1,000 shares, and I reckon 995 of them are within the community of my golf Twilight group.
And people are concerned. And I understand
why. They're
not
not concerned.
Right.
There's a look of
jealousy.
There's a look of, you reckon you could hook me up this week?
Yeah.
A lot of that. A lot of awkward conversations. And I'm like, hey, mate, this is a lost bag.
Yeah.
Okay? It was a lost bag Just wanted to clarify. Didn't want to leave it out in case the dog licked it or ate it.
And you've been
kids or something picked it up.
Kids could have picked it up.
Imagine if kids picked it up.
I was doing a community service.
Yeah, you were.
Anyway, so Anyway.
So the Cocaine Cowboys are tonight, are they? Sorry.
Cocaine Cowboys, yeah.
Okay.
We 5 under last week, won the bottle of whiskey.
Okay. Is, hypothetically, what you did with that remains of a baggie, is that performance enhancing or not?
It wasn't
for you guys. It wasn't for you guys.
No, it certainly wasn't.
Let the results tell the story. But
yeah, well,
do you feel better
the whole time? You tried to play golf with a fucking.
It was
tail.
Poo-formance.
Yeah. I was prairie dogging the whole way. That's not good. When you're trying to concentrate on a 10-foot putt, touching cloth is not what you need.
Yeah, well, what you should say to the others then, if they're getting upset about you, being being enhanced by such substances, maybe you should say, well, you guys get on it then, and you give it a go, and show me what you've.
But that's in the go. Well, can you get us some?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, a teammate found it in Takapuna.
Well, if you are looking for a bit of tonight, just hunt down the Cocaine Cowboys.
Oh, get out of here!
I'm sure they'll be able to make something happen. You've got a multi on for tonight.
Yes, I have. Our openers are Minnow Bullies. So Seifert and Finn Allen.
Yeah. Two of the great flat track bullies.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've gone for a same game multi tonight against Canada. Great start, 6:30, over by 9:30. I've gone Tim Seifert to be the top run scorer. I've gone Tim Seifert to hit 3+ 6s.
Yep.
So if he's the top run scorer, he's going to hit more than 3 6s.
Surely.
And at the other end, I'm going Chinius Slog to do 4+ 4s.
Yep.
So he'll go for a tonk as well. That's paying $9.68. So that's not a bad little multi there. So I've chucked our 100 bonus on that for the agenda punt. And hey, big win, big 3-way win means we're very close to the $1,000 pot again for about the third time this year. So we're giving away this money. So if we hit this one tonight, then we are paying out.
I hate giving you and Carl Tolley credit because you both, are under the big TAB, and I'm, a bit more of a betcha man. Personally, hey, choose whoever you want, but I'd recommend coming this side of the fence. But you guys have had a real hater this year.
On that, what's going on next door?
Oh, no, don't worry about that.
What's going on?
No, don't worry about that.
There is, pull you back behind the curtain, we've got the ACC studio here, which we do all the commentaries from, the podcasting from. There's a room next door where we used to store our beer, mainly.
Yeah, no, that's all.
Our Export Ultra,
still
and
what it is.
our Snacker Changies, and our Toledos, our electrolyte drinks, mainly used for that. Some reason it's been emptied out.
Yeah, no, don't.
There seems to be some tech going in.
Yep.
There's some branding. I mean, the big giveaway is the big Betcha branding.
Oh, you're talking about the new, the new wrap on the exterior of the room.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about that. That's something that.
So it's just you're just putting Betcha.
Yeah,
what does it say? Betcha Lounge.
We're storing stuff for them. They've reached out and said, "Hey, can you just hold
storing stuff for Betcha?"
now, we're just storing stuff. Don't worry about that.
I don't trust your generation. There's always some sort of side hustle going on with you guys.
Don't worry about it.
Always some sort of side hustle.
No, but
you're not happy. You're never happy in your own job. There always has to be something else.
That is true.
There always has to be something else. And I feel like this is something else.
No, the inkling that you have is a cul-de-sac.
So there's no rumours to the fact you're bringing out some sort of video diary of building a studio?
No.
Yes.
There's been conversations, and I'll come to you when the time is right, G Lane.
Okay.
But just know that everything is for the best.
Yep.
And hypothetically, on a slightly separate note, how would you feel about
you having your own studio? You having your own studio?
Yeah. How would you feel about that? This is, just hypothetically.
Well, do you know what? You deserve it. It's like 3 by 3 meters. You have it. It's been used to store my shit for the last 2 years.
Now you've said that, and you've been so generous to give me that 3 by 3 meters. I feel like it's now might be the right time to tell you this, and this might catch you off guard, and you might be surprised by this. But next door, we are building something.
Jeez, you so sneaky about it.
Betcha and I have decided, you know what? I think there's a bit more room to explore some other sports here at the ACC, and we are going to be building the ultimate Betcha watch along lounge.
Okay, and what sports? What sports you think we're missing?
Mainly American sports.
Oh, okay.
Some Premier League.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you that.
Again,
I'll give you that.
Last
Is it more than Man U though?
I have between you and
Who's your second favourite EPL team?
I would say Tottenham.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Anyway,
got to say Fulham. That's the other Kiwi team, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it's where all the Kiwis live in London.
Isn't it Forest?
Well, Forest had Chris Wood.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that might be happening, G Lane. I'll come to you. We can keep.
I look forward to that train crash.
Hey, it is going to be a place of not only disrepute, but pleasure. And I look forward to sharing it with all of the Agendarati in UG Lane if you can just take your TAB hat off for just a couple of moments as you step in.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Hey,
Carl Tiley, you're also welcome.
Can we take a quick break? And because last night was the night of nights. The night of nights to bore yourself off your tits. All right, last night, Meshy, Halbergs.
Did you say tits?
I bored my tits off.
Oh, right,
that's
sorry.
the Halbergs. I mean, look, I am a bit harsh
Halbergs.
on the Halbergs. It is the only sports awards we have. It is our, what do they have in the UK? The BBC Sports Personality of the Year. That's their big.
No, that's the porn.
That's the AVAs, I think. AVNs.
The BBC's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
The broadcasting.
yeah.
Sorry, no. They might have something.
Anyway,
sorry.
We've got the Murray Halberg, but Murray Halberg, absolute legend. But
is he still there?
No, Murray, he's passed. Yeah. But a legendary individual, and they're named after him. Obviously, it is our only award. It's the only time to recognise our athletes.
Yep. Get a black tie on.
And I see that Big Valerie Adams and Richie McCaw were.
You can't call her Big Valerie Adams.
Well, she's big. She is so tall. Have you not met her? She's like 6'4".
I have seen her from a distance.
Yeah.
And she's
a unit.
And I think I spotted her from the North Shore.
Yeah. So anyway, her and Richie McCaw have been inducted into the New Zealand Sports Hall of Fame.
You're going to say
which
I
I thought
been involved in some kind of scandal. What I thought, wow.
Which I thought was long overdue.
Yeah.
I was like, why aren't they in there already?
Shame on you. Is it because he's been too helicopter focused for the last few years?
Yeah,
Richie
maybe.
McCaw? People don't feel like he's doing enough for the sport.
You have to be retired for a while. They just have to make sure that you're not a massive piece of shit before they do it.
I think genuinely, I think there's a bit of this these days. There's about a 5-6 year period post career, and I know that's been longer for Richie.
Yeah.
But you just have to make sure they're not going to go down a hole that they can't come back, a cancelable hole.
Like the English guy who won the Tour de France and all those Olympic gold medals. What was his name?
What was his name?
Went down a cocaine hole for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, him.
That's what I'm basing my career.
But good news, great New Zealander, huge fan of the ACC as well, and he's been on this pod before, and that's Hamish Kerr.
Yes.
High jumper. He got the Supreme Halberg Award. Good on him. He's a great New Zealander.
Yeah, I saw him this morning. I stumbled into him in the kitchen this morning.
Yeah.
He was in for John Owen Bean very briefly. He had someone that had to get over to TVZ or something like that. I asked him if he could have a chat, and he said, sorry, boys, we can later in the week. But he looked like he might have had a big night.
Well, good. He deserves it because Halbergs is normally tainted by the fact that athletes don't really tie one on because they're in the middle of training and they just leave. And really what you do want to encourage is breeding.
Yeah, you do.
All those athletes in one room.
They should just have like 40 Portaloos out in the Spark Arena.
Ooh, Portaloos.
Yeah, because that's where we do our best banging.
Well, just have it in a hotel or something and then just make some rooms available. Toilets, gross.
Was it at Spark Arena?
It's back. Yeah, it wasn't Spark Arena. James McConey was doing his best on the red carpet there. I saw and rustled up a suit out of the back of the cupboard.
Boulders?
I didn't see Boulders McGoulders here.
Boulders was hosting.
Of course she was.
With Brody Kane.
Jesus, that's a good combo.
Look out the bars afterwards.
Yeah, shit,
Jesus.
yeah. They would have taunted a new one.
Did they set up a rosé gazebo inside for?
That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent of us hosting it.
That really is
a male version of us hosting it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mind you, they got way more broadcasting chops than us.
Brody Kane is coming for a lot of our jobs at the moment. To be fair.
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah, she stay out of like sports entertainment.
I know that's our lane.
And sports adjacent content, please.
Actually, Brody, if you are listening, are you available to do some rugby commentaries this year? We could do with you.
Yeah.
Actually, should be a great one.
Yeah, speaking of rugby, Papali'i don't preach, a.k.a.
Don
Papali'i and Papa Finger in your ass. He has announced that he's leaving Super Rugby, which, for the Blues, I'm gutted. More gutted for the ACC faithful, because when we do our nicknames, our themes, 10 times out of 10, the first one through is a Papali'i related nickname.
Why does it work so well?
I don't know, because there's a lot of P's and a lot of...
3 syllables.
Yeah.
There's something about that's going to be tragic when he leaves, not only for the Blues but for our nickname-based text topics that we run day in day out here at the ACC.
Can you name the French team he's going to? I've never heard of them.
Olympique.
Castres Olympique.
Yeah,
I've never heard. I think the Toulon, the Toulouse, the Racing.
Well, I was trying to figure out if this is a passive-aggressive jab from Joe Jury, who whips up our run sheet each morning, and he said French top 14 team. Castres Olympique. Yeah. So top 14.
Yeah, well, that's
the top 14.
competition.
Oh, so that's the comp.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought it was going to be like they are the 14th best side.
I've never heard of them before, though.
Nah.
I think they just must be called the Olympique.
Olympique. Oh, they mustn't. Maybe they've just been bought by a loaded Frenchman or something.
What's the French translation to top 14? Because it's not a great name for a league, top 14.
Well, it's Super
14 is a bit
Super 14. There's more straight to it. It's just like these are the top 14 teams in France.
Yeah. I did not know it was called the top 14. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. So, bit of Super Rugby news. Sad. It's going to be sad. For his last game, we're going to have to reignite every single Dalton Papali'i nickname that was ever created.
Yeah.
I don't know how we get it quick.
Does he make the All Blacks this year?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think he was in the squad, the Northern Tour squad, wasn't he?
When was the last time he played for the All Blacks?
But you've got a lot of
start of last year.
You've got a lot of loose forwards here. You know, you've got Duplessis, Karifa, you've got Summerpenny, Finau in there. You've got Duke Jacobson fighting for that. Plus, you've got Blackadder's in in there as well.
So he knows he's not going to make
there's some
the
names.
World Cup, and he's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, and good on him.
Fair
He's
enough.
good on him. A lot of those players, I
Hell of a player.
do not blame them for going over because they get paid so much more over in France. And what you usually do, play in France, get beat up for 2 or 3 years,
Yep.
and then you go and play in Japan for 2 or 3 years. Boom,
Get your confidence back.
and then retire.
That's right.
That's the way you do it. State of O is ramping up, isn't it? A lot
Oh,
of State of
yeah.
O chat.
Fucking hell.
Do you get into honesty call?
No.
Okay.
Do I get into State of Origin?
Yeah, have
No,
you
not
watched
really.
a full game in ever?
Oh, I've watched I've watched a couple of full games.
Full games?
Yeah, not an Origin. I'm not a big leaguey, though. I've been at a leaguey ever since I started sitting next to Isaac Silly.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly because I just like seeing the Eels lose and continue to be shit because
Yeah.
he loves the Eels.
I'm a toe in the water leaguey. I watch the Warriors. I go to the Warriors. I like when they're winning. I like the whole Warriors journey and fandom. I respect it.
But since
But I don't get off on it.
and since I don't really have any heritage with NRL in terms of growing up with NRL, I have no skin in the game when it comes to Origin. So I just watch it as like it's any other kind of sporting event that I just feel about. But I know that it's good, and I know it's a big deal, and I know that it's exciting to everyone else, and I like that part of it.
Hell yeah, and it's fun. Like NRL's always been in my life. Like North Sydney Bears was my team
It's
because
kind of life adjacent to most Kiwis.
Daryl
isn't it?
Halligan left the Mooloos and went and played for North Sydney.
That's right.
And Brett Dallas was playing with him, and Marty Bella. So it's always been adjacent there, but I've never really gone balls deep in it.
No.
And State of O's kind of the same. I love the kind of early 90s, mid-90s punch-ups of Mark Geyer, Wally Lewis.
So the equivalent to that for me was like Paul Gallen.
Yeah.
You know, like that kind of formative years of just you turn into NRL and you just assume all it is scraps.
Yeah, and Benny Elias bleeding from the head, half his head falling off. That kind of shit. But I can't recall which game it was and who won. But,
yeah, interesting.
But I know,
what you're saying.
But the legacy's still there, and it creates hype. And if it was in New Zealand, would I go, fuck yeah?
Yeah.
And it is, and it's turning up at Eden Park. The worst kept secret. We interviewed Joel
I
over
thought
in
that
Australia.
got announced stages ago.
Nah, because I hadn't.
Oh, hang on. So was that not official news?
No.
Nah.
So that chat that we had with the Notorious Pantsman Joel Harrison, our Australian correspondent,
There's a scoop.
2 weeks ago.
Scoop.
Yeah.
He just broke.
No, that they had been reported in Australian media.
But the issue they had was the law hadn't been passed around the change of Eden Park's event structure in the terms they could host 20 events, 12 major events.
We can't go down this.
And anyway, so
We'll do a 40-minute special on that.
anyway, I mean, we can do a 40-minute special on the fact that the Eden Park box has been full of National Party and ZB staff for the past 2 years, and now you can see why.
Yeah.
It's all come to fruition. And if it means the State of O comes to Eden Park and we get more big events, then all power to them. But also they've changed the eligibility to State of Origin. And I was reading the comments on some of the Aussies are fucking fuming.
Oh, are they spewing?
The rednecks are spewing.
The New South Wales people are happy because they get Adam Fanua-Blake. They'll probably get Casey McLean, who's a really good Kiwi. Because now you can play for the Kiwis and play for State of O.
Yeah, if you grew up in
Which is sick.
Aussie and
in the past you had to play for Tonga or Samoa.
Yeah.
Tier 2 nations.
Yep.
Good for the Kiwis.
Yeah.
Great for the Kiwis. How many are we going to have in there, do you
Kalen
think?
Ponga.
But the Reds, the Queenslanders, they're not happy.
Oh man, and you know how it's a broad
see
brush
why.
to say Australians are racist, but you read some of these posts,
they're pretty bad.
fucking livid. Anyway, so it's opening up the door for a lot of New Zealanders to be able to play in that. So it's going to be, I think it's better for the game, and I think Volandis people are hating on Volandis in the comments as well, saying he's ruining the game. It's all about the money, but he's quite a visionary in the fact that he says it's no longer is this a domestic battle between two states.
Yeah.
It's beyond that now, and if you don't believe that, you're fucking living in the past.
Yeah.
It's now a global got global attention. It's like taking the Super Bowl out of America, there's a lot of chat of that.
Yeah, well, I don't want to make it political, but there's some similarities between the whole Baboni thing, isn't there? Where you go, hang on, the sport where it is right now is pretty much as big as it's going to get, and the NFL decided that there's no way, mathematically to make this game any bigger within the white community. So we've got Latinos. To get. How about we go? We've got 40% Latinos. Let's go over there. Maybe that's what they're thinking here as well. They go, hang on, it's Origin here. Everyone gives a shit about it. Who already is going to give a shit about it? Let's go and try and grow this bitch. And I know it's annoying.
And there'll be Kiwis playing in it.
Yeah, there will be Kiwis playing in it, which is even better. And also, the fact that it happened together must fucking be pissing off all the Aussie bogans. But I mean,
halftime show.
If rightly so. Oh, they go full noise. I've been to the State of O. Oh.
The glitter ball from Dunedin?
Zed?
The glitter ball from Dunedin. Did we ever figure out who the disco ball from Dunedin was when we were down there for the French series?
Let's not revisit that. Come on.
Can we get some downloading on who this is?
No, the good thing is this will be run by Australian Rugby League.
Yeah.
And they'll spend some coin.
Some Ekadeka up in this
they'll
bitch
spend
or something.
it'll be a like of the equivalent, I reckon.
Big Runga?
Yeah.
Anika Moore?
No.
Who else we got?
No, it doesn't have to be New Zealand. It could be Australian.
Dane Rumble.
Bring back Dane Rumble. Rumble would go
NXS.
Yeah.
Something like that.
There's going to be some issues there, I think.
They got a new lead singer.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they roll one out.
JD Fortune.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
Anyway, getting back to
sorry, the actual topic of conversation. We're not an entertainment podcast.
The State of O. It's smart because like I was saying, they've got to grow the game and grow it fast, like the NFL are doing, like the NBA are doing through NBA Europe and all that shit.
Yep.
I mean, the LA Rams are playing the 49ers in Melbourne next year, like shit like that. So all the rednecks hate it, but they know they have to grow it. Closest neighbour, the biggest Pacific Island community in the world lives in New Zealand. They love their league. Half of the league players are of Pacific Island origin.
Yeah.
Fuck, go for it. Fuck, it's going to work its tits off.
You see this happening all the time, though, and people struggle to remember that the game's changed so much in 20 years. Like, keep in mind that Premier League's the same, all the guys getting, barred up about it going internationally. Like, 20 years ago there was only 8 teams in a competition and there was a completely different tournament structure. Like, sports just have to evolve, and I know we were in a sweet spot with a lot of sports because that's what we're used to, but unfortunately things just do have to change over time, and it's a bit niggly to get your head around it. But
rugby's not creating this kind of buzz, is it?
No, it's not. That's another good part.
That's the worry.
Does there need to be an investigation into the Einstein-looking motherfucker that did the talk yesterday?
Oh my God, who was that guy?
The announcement. Well, I mean, the lower third, according to the NZ Herald, that was Christopher Luxon.
I believe he might be the chairman of Australian Rugby League or
Jesus.
Or something.
He was an Aussie, yeah.
He was the first to split the atom, is what he was.
Someone needed to sort of figure out. I think we put the post up saying Christopher Luxon speaks live to media, and it was him. And I think the comment that Joe put up was, trip to Turkey didn't quite work out.
No, it didn't. He had a touch of the Doc Browns about him as well.
Yeah.
Great Scott.
I thought that I thought that the DeLorean was going to suddenly appear in the background of Eden Park.
Anyway, we'll see what happens. When is that? So we're going to get the second Origin game.
I'd say so. They haven't said which one. They haven't said the kickoff time. And that's another concern as well, because the kickoff time usually is 10 o'clock at night here for time in Australia. They said that they're going to potentially negotiate that. It could be 9:30 here. But
so
still,
generous.
That's a massive pre-game.
Yep, and I don't think that's going to be... And that's not going to be a barrier to entry for anyone here going,
It's a lot of pre-game. That's you knocking off on a Wednesday at 4 or 5.
Yep.
And you've still got 4 hours of preloading. You've got Aussies coming over here who've got all day and the evening if they come over to watch that. Oh. That's always most likely it's always the second one. That's the neutral one.
It'll be a great day to be out in Auckland that day.
Oh my God, it would be. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Helen Clark won't like it.
She's going to fucking hate it, mate. She'll be up all night.
I think you should. Everyone in honour of her should go do wheeze on her hedge.
What address is she again?
She used to be around by Lee somewhere. I don't know.
Did she?
Mm.
Well, that's what was keeping her up all night, was fucking Lee Hart with
That's irresponsible.
Yeah, you're right.
Just we on a hedge and host it.
What's I going to say?
That's not a euphemism, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, that's some good news. I mean, all the details. I think the finer details have to be ironed out, but that'll sell out quick.
So who do we have to contact to be able to commentate that game?
Media passes.
Okay, so
we just get media passes and then
just not commentate it.
See what happens.
Yeah, media passes and a few beers.
I've never really used a media pass for a frivolous excuse.
No. I tried to use it for SoGP on Sunday, but unfortunately...
I remember what you did.
I did once in Christchurch. It was post one of the years of us commentating cricket.
Yeah.
And so we
didn't do test matches.
We didn't do test matches. So then I had my pass on me and went to that test match New Zealand-Australia where Baz scored that fastest ever 100 and just used my pass to get into the Hadley pavilion.
Yeah.
And just sat there and pounded like probably about 24 beers.
Yeah, checks out.
And then the next day I tried to get in and they were like, what are you doing? You're meant to be working. We saw you on the cameras pounding 24 beers yesterday. I was like, yeah, I'm accreditation.
I'm the ACC.
And they're like, no, you're not coming in with that.
Oh, so they can fucking draw a line through you if you're not using your media.
I love how they saw you on the cameras. I just been watching. Who is this guy just pounding beers?
It was me and my brother. And we were just
away. See, that's a giveaway.
Yeah,
your brother
that is an issue. You're
like twice the size of you. Just would have been
stuck out like
lugging beers.
Some of the
so did he have media accreditation as well?
Yeah, because we had a spare one. So it was just me and him went down there.
For fuck's sake.
And just parked up right below the commentary
I know
box
exactly where you are.
in the corner, front row, and just, I think I've still got a photo of just about 12 beers lined up on the railing.
Maybe we should do a bit of a homage to that infamous Aussie cameraman, was it? Or was he a Kiwi? I can't even remember.
Nah, the Aussie guy did the double dragon after the one-handed catch.
Yeah, did the double dragon after the one-handed catch. And let's be honest, he wasn't filming shit. So maybe we should do a similar thing. If we all sit behind the same camera, take a couple of grogs down there.
What if we just take headsets?
Chili bin of vultures?
Take headsets and just put them on.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
So it looks like we're doing something.
Yeah, I think that's the move. So that's the only time someone here has used their media accreditation for a
frivolous reason. I know.
Lee Hart at the World Cup.
Oh yeah,
he wasn't really commentating
badly. Paul Ford once did it at Lords. He got a media pass in Lords, and he got up into the alien spaceship, which is the media centre. Yeah, and he spent the whole day up there, and he said the food was magnificent.
Oh, I bet it was.
Yeah,
a couple of canapes and
Waddle was all over it. He was apparently first at the trough.
What? Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, because there was that great gag they played on Ian Smith up there because you tick all the items you want for lunch. So, like pasta salad, entree, schnitzel, salad.
Oh,
and someone ticked every single box for Smitty. So when he turned up, he
just likes to graze, doesn't he? He doesn't eat meals, Smitty. He just grazes. What about what was the gig that Jason Hoyt crowd conducted at?
That was the World Cup final at Twickenham. No, we had tickets. We had tickets.
Oh, that was.
We weren't working.
Yeah. Well,
we're supposed to be working.
I'll tell you what was working.
How did we end up there? Well, we're talking about the Halbergs who ended up with Jason Hoyt crowd conducting.
Let's go for it. Let's go to yours, please. I think it's time to let other people do the talking.
Just before we do that, can you just tell me a little bit more about the Snacky Chingy Sports Awards?
Yeah. Now that
because they're coming up.
Now that the Halbergs are over.
Yep.
We're going to put the Hal into Halbergs because we've got our own the Snacky Chingy Sports Awards, which are for the categories and for the moments that don't really get recognised by the mainstream awards evening. Yeah. So we've created our own. We've got 9 categories and a Supreme Changy.
Yeah.
But categories are the Frog and a Blender Award for the best bowling action.
Yep.
Which we got flooded with last year. Just some crazy actions. The Gagushka of the year, the big hit. The best celebration of the year, the best hair moustache. The best Stephen Hawkins AI moment of the year. I don't know about you, but my algorithm got absolutely hammered with Stephen Hawkins doing ollies in his wheelchair. And
he did a 900 at the X Games on one of the videos that I saw.
And he was in like a kind of a stock cars race and all sorts. Anyway, also the best AI sporting moment because I got flooded with those as well.
I got a lot of grandmas being chiropractic.
Yes. Oh, that's not really a sport.
No, it's not. Quite, is it?
I got a lot of horses doing diving. Like
yes, Animals Olympic diving was popular for a
moment
there.
Best NRL off-field performance.
So many come to mind.
Highly contested. And the best back nine brawl, which is a new one this year because golf's taken off and so have the bogans into golf. And with the bogans comes the beers and then comes the brawls.
And a couple of temper issues,
Yeah, so all sorts of categories. You can go check those out at the ACC.com to vote. And I think in a week's time or so, we're going to have the Night of Nights, Mashy.
Yeah.
We're going to have the Snacker Changy Sports Awards.
Yep. Are the Cocaine Cowboys going to be there?
Oh, yeah.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Oh, yeah. Favourite time of the show where we get to hear from you, the listener.
Is it?
Changed your tune.
Mate.
Haven't you?
My tune has always been...
Took a bit of feedback. Now it's your favourite time, is it?
No, it is actually my favourite time, without a doubt. I think we've got about 5 through to get through today. We've loved hearing from you for the first time, if you've been with us for a long time, and also if we just hear from you over and over and over again.
And if you've been been with us for a while and you listen on iHeartradio, which if you're sending yours, please, as you need to be, because you need to press the microphone button. Can you do us one favour and just put us on the preset? You'll see a preset button. Just press it, and we'll go straight to the number 1 button at the top of your iHeart app, and you just have to press that, and you're sorted.
And that can go in next to your Joe Rogan's and your Charlie Kirk podcasts and all those other podcasts.
Yeah, all the crook ones you sent us at the start, you guys are fine. Yeah. Okay? When we did the crookest presets, and swear there was some hellish crook presets you sent us. Because... To lift the curtain, we got said, hey, can you push the presets?
Yeah.
And send us some examples of what worked. And I said, we did one. Send us your crookest podcast, top 5 with us at number 1. And they went, wasn't really what we were looking for.
No, a bit of an own goal, that one. Classic us.
Yep.
Anyway, first one of the day. Yours, please.
G'day, fellas.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
G Lane.
G'day, mate.
Nash.
G'day, mate.
Joe. Joe, you're a fine one. You're just getting better and better with every listen. Hey, I'm playing... country senior footy down here in the south in big old Oamaru.
Oh, lovely.
But I'm also riffing some sort of under 16s, under 15 stuff. And fuck me, like you say, G Lane, I'm too resentful. I'm too angry. I'm the wrong person for the job. The number of kids I've seen in the supermarket going, you fucking little cunt.
I know, it's tough. It's so tough. Like, I don't know how people do it, referees. I mean, I give them all the credit. I mean, there's some referees I've seen blow up and think, hey, chill out, man, there's only kids' sport. But then I put myself in that position and I couldn't do it. So God bless you all. The one time I remember refereeing was like Ripper Rugby.
Oh.
And I think a little kid said something to me and I may have threatened him with physical violence.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And
a kid came up to me when I was...
That's when you know that it's not you, Lane.
Coaching kids cricket, and the kid just walked up and punched me in the nuts. And he wasn't even in my team. It was the opposition. The opposition coach was fucking nowhere to be seen. So I'm running a big operation. Punched me in the nuts. I said, you do that again, I'll fuck you up. He scampered off to square leg, never saw him again.
What do you do in those situations when things like that happen to you and you go, that kid's a lot like me? When I was a lot like that kid when I was his age.
I'd like to think that I'd be a lot smarter than that.
Are you telling me that you never went up to an adult and punched him in the nuts?
Not one I didn't know from an opposition team.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I would have tried to tie his laces together or maybe
get a bit more clever with it.
A bit more clever, but I didn't coach cricket after that.
Did he say?
Haven't coached since. It was after the investigation and all that washed over. I never coached.
And as a member of the ACC 11 over the last few years, I think it's fair to say that your coaching style has really improved.
I'm on a hair trigger.
You know, you are. It doesn't take much to set you off. It's a mousetrap. Yeah, with obviously that infamous moment down at Bay Oval when Joel Harrison dropped about 48 high balls on the leg side boundary there, and then you came in and gave us a innings break spray, and then called one of the winners that had driven himself down to Tauranga a fuckwit and an idiot, and saying that he didn't
deserve it. I mean, but he was next on. He was just. I was going around Heath. Everyone, Pants Man, you, and they just happened to be sitting there.
That's right.
And bless him, one of them was like a paramedic. He saves lives, and I called him a fuckwit.
Yeah.
My favourite thing about that video is you're given a spray, and Heath is such a munna muncher. He does the fuck, kicks the bag like he's like on your team, supporting you and your
it was directed at him.
My favourite thing about that video was Lung outside the door.
Lung walking past.
And Hamish Marshall.
Going, holy shit,
Hamish Marshall.
what's going on in there? So, did he say which age group he was coaching, that fella?
Under 14s, under 15s, wasn't it?
Under 16s.
I wonder how big that league is down there on Oamaru.
Is it like when he said footy? Is he meaning?
I think he said rugby league.
Like rugby league. Oh shit!
Get back in touch, mate. We'd love to hear from you. How far wide does the talons of that competition spread? The under 16s.
Next one. Yours. Nice.
Can Super Rugby just stop being so fucking lame? I mean, they've got their Super Weekend to keep up with the cool kids, but why can't they have Friday night or retro night, retro jerseys, retro booze prices, have their main headliner be a retro team versus current team? I mean, fuck, come on, let's go. Oh, by the way, fuck the Crusaders.
They've missed the boat on that. I think they're done, because the idea to do a retro 30 years, they should have done it on opening night.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Super Rugby is just done.
No, they should have.
They are done.
That was the opportunity to do it on that opening weekend, down in Dunners.
Yep.
Prices from 30 years ago.
Have all the teams from 1996 come out.
Yeah, have them play a game of touch or something. Like, they don't have to play rugby, play a game of touch or whatever.
Kicking comp.
A couple of snapped hammies in that game.
Yeah, but totally. That's what people want to see.
Yeah,
and then if
Couple of signatures running outside of the field.
Maybe even for the first half, it's prices from 30 years ago, beers and food or whatever. I mean, it wouldn't have cost them anything. And then do it on the Saturday, but they've missed that opportunity, unfortunately. So,
but not like rugby.
But also the Super Weekend they need to go over to Magic Round and see what they do at Caxton Street.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. It's what the Sevens used to be. No one cares because everyone's having a good time.
Yeah.
And they need to encourage that without being too prissy and worried about getting cancelled.
Shit, I hope they do that this year.
Oh, they need to.
The groundwork's been laid. The infrastructure literally has been laid because you've got that main strip that leads, and you can obviously walk down from Central City down to Takaha. Everything there is there.
Please don't fuck it up.
Just please don't fuck it up.
Because you'd walk straight down Chewham Street from the Riverside Market, right?
Down past a couple of Wilson gravel car parks.
Put bars all along there.
Pop-up bars.
Tailgate that shit.
Get them all in there.
Because so many car parks you can tailgate in.
Because my worry is the Friday night's sold out. And that's the Crusaders game.
Yeah.
And Crusaders being such blinkered one-eyed, they won't go to the Saturday games.
Yeah. I won't be. If we win that game, we're going down for it, but I'll be out at Rockpool the following night.
Exactly. So you need to create something to make them go along to watch, the Blues play and the Highlanders play.
Yeah. You need to make the night at the stadium at the game a better option than just not going to the game.
Yeah, because you watched your beloved Sadies last night.
Yeah. Well
anyway.
Thank you for using such a camp accent to say that. Next one.
Wasn't camp retarded.
Yeah, g'day boys, Limo from Pocky. Just finished watching the old YouTube potty there.
Uh-oh.
One of the communities you didn't mention about G Lane offending was the English female physiotherapy.
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't offended.
And also the old 10,000 connies at the Winter Games.
Yeah.
What if you're there and your partner couldn't make it because they're home looking after the kids or whatever?
Yeah,
Was that the biggest guilty by association ever?
Mm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If
your partner's getting run through.
If your partner's at home looking after the kids and you're at the Olympics, I'd suggest you bring home 20 or 30 unused, still wrapped connies. So I just had to grab some souvenirs.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was banging, I would have used them.
Yeah. That's an interesting tactic from you and an insight to how you like to run your relationship. So you.
Well, it's better than going home and going,
hey baby, look at all these connies that I got given to me. None were used.
So you come home with 2 dozen undrunken beers and go, "Look, I didn't get on the piss."
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking.
I would have drunk them.
Your eyes are bleeding.
Yeah.
I didn't drink.
See, that's foolproof. Hey, and by the way,
and back to the physio for just a moment.
Female physio didn't get offended.
No, she was quite happy.
The only people offended were
the spin-off.
Were people online who were taking offence on their behalf.
Yep.
And well done, you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, and if you're wondering why we're not commentating,
and you know what,
Sky this year,
you know what, 0 complaints to the BSA, 0 action from the BSA.
Yeah,
so stick that up your BSA.
The last 2 here are about the same thing, so we'll just play them both back to back.
Hey guys, just wondering if you've managed to watch any of the highlights package coming out of the T20 World Cup, because Jesus Christ, they flick to different fucking angles. I'm not epileptic, but I swear I nearly had a fit. It's fucking insane.
Here's the second one here. Same thing.
Oh, g'day, fellas. Long time, first time. I see
the
ICC have taken a page out of the Olympics book and they've decided to only post 1 minute ridiculous highlights on YouTube. They seem like they're not very interested in people watching their product just as much as the Olympics do. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think AI has there's limits to AI. AI is good for making imagery for a made-up podcast. AI in terms of editing and getting a bot to then edit together highlights.
Yeah.
Without any sort of human management is what you get.
Not great,
when you get this, because sometimes it cuts to stuff that's completely irrelevant, like a fielding misfield.
And what I will say is when the Nissan car brings up a terrific Hyundai, I'd quite like to see some of the boundaries that's been hit from the game, not just the single he takes to bring up the Hyundai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. That's what that is.
It's tough. There's also, though, a couple of, a couple of illegal highlights channels on YouTube that you can find within a couple of hours post-game, but they are about 25 minutes and they're of everything but the cricket.
Oh, you could get the Sky.
So you
could just get Sky.
Are they on Sky, are they?
Yeah. You could just get Sky and watch it. And you actually quite a good feature now on Sky Sport Now is the highlights thing. You can go to 25-minute highlights, and they actually give you the highlights.
See, that's quite good.
So you just got to pay for it.
Yeah, you do got to pay for it. But I mean, why are people paying for it if we're on it?
But also, Why is it not on YouTube? Let everyone in the world see your highlights of your sport so people can fucking watch it.
It's the NBA. It's the NBA model, isn't it? Because the NBA years ago just let go of they didn't care who put stuff on YouTube, whatever. You can put your own highlights up on YouTube if you want.
You can react to your own highlights.
Because it grew the game. And if once you became a fan, you wanted to see more,
yeah.
So either subscribe to Fan Pass or get your local subscriber. I mean, it's pretty simple.
And they also backed their live sport product enough to know that even with all the stuff that you can watch at home, going to the game is
still going to go to the game.
Still
a better option.
Correct. Anyway, do we need to join Australia? I think we're just too small. There's too many squeaky wheels.
Yeah, there is a lot of
There's too many squeaky wheels that everyone listens to.
But
we never get anything done.
Well, maybe we have to start being nice to Aussie, though.
It took Peter Volandis to come over here and get a fucking event at Eden Park.
Yeah,
It took Peter Volandis.
Wheel out Doc Brown and...
It took Peter Volandis and his terrible rinse. Obviously, he's such an imposing figure in Australian sport that no one has pulled him aside and said,
hey, mate.
Hey, Pete, can you just pump the brakes on the rinse?
There's no need for it.
I was worried that, because it started raining during that press conference, he was going to get the Rudy Giuliani kind of leaking down the side.
Oh, no.
I reckon that Peter Volandis, a New Zealand without state of origin is not New Zealand. I reckon he would get an expensive dye job, so it wouldn't run. I reckon Rudy Giuliani, he had
industrial grade.
Some sort of weird...
He was just wanting the Schwarzkopf boxed.
It was petrol. He just basically poured shoe polish in his head.
Yeah, so, if you're a mate of Peter Volandis...
Just maybe give him a bit of a...
Yeah, give him a hand, shake his hand, shake my hand, and say thanks for bringing state of origin to New Zealand, but just say, bro...
People are talking about it.
Yeah.
People are talking about it.
Are you worried that state of origin comes?
Excuse me?
To New Zealand?
Yes.
And the lovely...
Careful.
By lawmakers and councils and everything completely fuck it to the point where Australia go, nah.
Yeah, do you know what? I was thinking about that on the way here because I was thinking
tax on the alcohol.
No, I think it's when the kickoff is at 10. They will stop serving beers at 10:30.
Yeah, there'll be a bit of that going on,
and everyone will go ape shit.
Yeah,
this is the one thing that's the only little.
It'll be one beer. You'll get one beer.
Yeah. And at halftime they'll cut it off because it'll be like 11 o'clock at night, and also no one will be able to get home because it'll finish at midnight. Trains would have stopped. You can go on
the trains will be down that week.
Yeah, you can go on a
trains won't be working.
You can go on a stabby bus.
Yeah,
all the bars will be closed, so people will just be on the street looking for a fight. So they need
fucking
to keep...
Kingsland is good at that. Like you'll go to an event there and you'll come afterwards to the bar and then you'll have a drink and then you'll go just last call everybody. So if you guys want to, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So that's my concern is that Aussies will come over and then they'll get one beer and told that's it and we'll ruin it.
Yeah. I've got to go though, boys. If it's all right, I've got to go and we've got a couple of contractors coming in next door to install a TV and put up a...
Okay, Matt, you want to leave the podcast early?
There's an entertainment unit being put in as well next door, so just...
Okay.
Yeah, gonna see.
Okay, well, we'll wrap it up anyway. See you later.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.